Well, good morning. Here it is. This is Wednesday. We've made it to Hump Day already. We're in about to the middle of the week, and today is January the 17th. And anyway, hope that you're doing well this morning. Hope that you had a good Tuesday. Hope that excuse me. Hope that you had a productive day. And anyway, even if you weren't able to finish some things, God has blessed us with a wonderful day ahead, and He's we've been given the breath to breathe, here on this Wednesday morning, Hump Day. And anyway, hope this morning finds you doing well. I've kind of got a frog in my throat, but anyway, excuse me. I hope you're doing well. Hope that you're well rested and ready to tackle the opportunities that God has given us with this fresh new day. This morning, I want to share with you a devotional entitled "What God Wants from Us." Things were going from bad to worse for King Saul. We've been looking at King Saul here in the last few days, and he already had disobeyed God, by offering a sacrifice instead of waiting for the prophet Samuel to do it. And now he had partially obeyed God in another matter. The key word is partially. You see, God commanded Saul to go against his enemies, the Amalekites, and destroy them. And so Saul, he went out and he defeated them in battle. But instead of destroying what they had, he kept the spoils. When the prophet Samuel arrived, Saul, he went out to greet him, saying in 1 Samuel 15, verse 13, "May the Lord bless you. I have carried out the Lord's command." Now Samuel replied in the next verse, verse 14, "Then what is all the bleating of sheep and goats and the lowing of cattle I hear?" Now in effect, Saul, he told him this: "I was just getting to that. We saved them for the Lord. We're going to sacrifice them to Him. Everything is good, don't worry." But the prophet then said in verse 22, "What is more pleasing to the Lord, your burnt offerings and sacrifices, or your obedience to His voice? Listen, obedience is better than sacrifice, and submission is better than offering the fat of the rams." You see, in other words, God is more interested in our actions than our words. Sometimes, we'll try to justify what we've done, and we'll even make up for it. Now, let's say, for instance, that you had someone in your life who claimed to be your friend, and one day you tell this friend about, some personal struggles that you're having. And then you ask them to keep the matter, private. But the next morning you discover that your friend has posted it on social media. Now, right away, you call this friend and you say, "Well, I told you that in confidence. Why would you do that?" "I know," your friend says. "I don't know what came over me. I'm your friend, and I'll do it. I'll never do it again. Will you forgive me? Let me take you out to dinner to make up for it." So you decide to forgive your friend. But the next day, your so-called friend posts even more of your secrets online. And so you confront this person and you say, "If you're my friend, then show it by your actions." You see, God has a lot of friends like that. They say they love God, but then they go out and they blatantly, willfully, and continually break God's commandments. Afterwards, they say, "Well, I'll make up for it. I'll give a little more in the offering. I'll sing a little louder in the worship service." You see, what God really wants from us is obedience. He's interested in what's going on in our hearts. We can be worshiping outwardly, but sinning inwardly. I've been there, done that. But with God, the heart is everything. Are you a true follower of Jesus? Are you a friend of the Lord? Then do what He tells you to do. In John chapter 15, verse 14, Jesus said this: "You are my friends if you do what I command." It's not whatever you personally agree with. It's not our interpretation of what the word is. It's following and being obedient to what the word says. Because if we're friends of God, then we will obey him, even in the smallest matters. And that's really what I want to emphasize this morning. Let's obey God, and even in the smallest things, and because then the big things will take care of themselves, because we'll be used to doing what God wants us to do and being obedient. So anyway, I hope that encourages you here on this Wednesday morning. I hope you have a wonderful Hump Day Wednesday. And remember, Angie and I, we love you guys, and we're praying for you. And Lord willing, I'll see you tomorrow morning. God bless you.